got a job as a tug hand, deckhand, on the Manchester Ship Canal, and I actually got expelled from school because after being at boarding school, I just really couldn't fit in at sort of, being at home. I mean, it was just crazy, and I went off the rails, to be absolutely honest.
I mean, that's why you got the affinity with us lot.
Well, I guess so, and against my parents' wishes, I'd been going over to Liverpool, and there was a club there. Well, it was a coffee bar called the Jacaranda, which in the history of the Beatles and the Liverpool sound is a very crucial place, because it was where all the art students went, and I happened to stumble across it and go there and met students from the art school. Mal Dean, who is unfortunately long dead now, but a real character. They were all beatniks, and Roy Hollingsworth, and they were a bit older than me, but they were very encouraging, and of course I was wearing my duffel coat, and everybody wore duffel coats and things like that. We'd meet in the Jacaranda and so on and so forth, and of course that was when all the Liverpool music scene was starting, and I was playing in a band called the Anzacs.
Oh, right.
And
Jazz band, was it? Or what?
well, I was playing in a band before that, which was called the Peninsula Jazz Band.
What were you on? Bone or violin?
Trombone.
Right.
Trombone. And so we got regular gigs. There was a really huge scene.
So at the same time you were at Liverpool Art College, you were in a band?
Yeah.
The Anzacs?
Yeah. And
did you bump into old Lennon at all? Because he was there the year before you, wasn't he? I think?
Lennon was just leaving the art school when I went there, but he would actually pop in from time to time, because Cynthia, who later became his wife, she was the star of the fashion department. She was the most beautiful lady in the whole of the art school, and she was in the fashion department doing that. And of course, at that time, the Liverpool scene was just absolutely unbelievable, because all the clubs were there, like the Cavern, all the groups were there, the Beatles, the Searchers, you name them all, like the Mojos, and I was playing with a band called the Anzacs. We were an R&B band, influenced by soul music and blues, as opposed to what Searchers were doing or what the Beatles were doing. But there was an incredible market for it, and we were basically a semi-pro band. We had a manager, and who got us gigs, and we would play in all the major clubs from Liverpool to Manchester. So in the Manchester, you'd have the Twisted Wheel. Like in Wigan, you would go to the club there, and you'd have all the London bands playing there, like John Mayall's Blues Bakers, Spencer Davis Group, all of that kind of stuff. So it was the most amazing thing, and I didn't get a grant, but I paid my way through art school because we were gigging the whole time, you know, and you know, it was just amazing. And like the number of bands that came out of Liverpool Art School, there was Lennon and the Beatles, there was Derry Wilkie and the Seniors. Derry was a lovely guy. He was a Afro-Caribbean model, a male model, and he was earning his money daytime modelling for the art students, but at night he was rocking and rolling down the tavern and the Mardi Gras and every genuine the scene, you know.